He's a pioneer internet entrepreneur, and he's founder and president of one of the hottest companies in America. Today on the Business Exchange, he'll reveal the secrets of making money on the World Wide Web. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Levy, my next guest, is the founder, chairman, president, and CEO of SportsLine USA, one of the hottest companies in America. Welcome, Mr. Levy.
Thank you.
How did you decide to go big into the internet? How did you decide? Did you wake up one morning and just say, "This is for me"?
Yeah, it was just like that, Stephen. Anything I do, I try to do it a big way, and I just had the feeling back in early '94 that there was a great opportunity to present sports information to sports fans all over the world using an online medium.
We're going to talk a little later specifically about how to make money on the internet, which is a goal for everybody, including your corporation. I mean, that's obviously why you're in business, and there are a lot of stocks that have been in the stratosphere in terms of their prices, and we're going to talk about some of that. But let's talk for a minute. So people, you mentioned briefly sports information. Let's get a little bit more of a kind of in-depth sense of what happens when I click on to your website.
Well, first of all, you'll be able to get all the best stories of what's going on in the world of sports. You can click to any sport you're interested in. The front page of the service will be like the front page of a sports section in a newspaper, where all the top highlighted stories will be there. You can click and read those stories. You can also go to a special homepage for every sport. And when I say every sport, I mean every sport, all the way down to cricket, Formula One, rugby,
you're
whatever
you're
interested in.
You're going to get some cricket people. When you say all the way down, you're going to get some cricket people who are going to complain.
You're right. That was a mistake. Cricket's one of our biggest sports.
That's it. That's the worldwide cricket stuff. You were very kind to provide us with a tape, and I'm going to ask the control room to roll it so you can. Now we can have it, having described it verbally. There we have. Tell me what do we see there?
What you're seeing here is Baseball Live, which is an animated recreation of a baseball game, and we actually show every baseball game played, every Major League Baseball game, pitch by pitch. You can watch the animated recreation of every one of those pitches in real time.
Michael Jordan is there because?
Yeah, we built sites around. Michael Jordan's one of our shareholders and partners, as is Shaquille O'Neal and Tiger Woods, and we build home pages around them.
If I click onto this, does this give me a personal chat with any of these people?
Sure. Michael Jordan and Tiger, Shaq, they come on our radio programming for interviews and for chat sessions with us.
So I can have a direct link with any sports figure in the world, huh?
Anyone that wants to come on. Here's Shaq growing up.
Well, that's got to be something that people would fear. How about somebody getting younger? I suppose if you can make them grow up, you can also show them getting younger.
Sure, you can reverse it.
That's perfect. So the internet is immortality. It's life. What do we see there now?
This is Football Live. We actually recreate every NFL game in real time as well.
Mm-hmm. Where do you see this going now? Now, what's going to happen? What's the next step? There's your company. Okay.
That's right.
We have just seen animation. We've seen, obviously, information. Mm-hmm. What is going to come down the line? What can we expect in 3 to 5 years when we click on that screen?
3 to 5 years from now, at least 5 years from now at least, we believe that every new television set built will have an internet browser in it. The remote for your TV will have a button that says internet, so that you can actually, while you're watching a baseball game, immediately take a look on the internet and check the stats of the player that's at bat, how he's done against that pitcher before, how he's done with men in scoring position.
So the whole notion...
So complete integration between television and real-time information.
And I, as a viewer, am not going to sit there and be served information, or I am? Is it all going to be, or is it going to be a mix?
Well, the problem with TV is that it's a one-way medium. In other words, if you're watching sports highlights on a CNN or on ESPN at night, you're seeing the highlights that the station wants to give you. In an interactive mode, you'll be able to look only at the highlights that you're interested in whenever you want to look at them, not at any given time.
And I guess for sports fans, that's it. I mean, you want to experience the game. You don't want to get some pre-digested stuff that's spilled out.
We don't care about the Rams highlights. We want to see the Dolphins. And,
but you also want to be sure that you're seeing your complete cricket game.
That's right.
Isn't that the total cricket game for all those people?
Well, cricket lasts 4 days. That's a good one.
Well, then you can see it there. You can exactly.
And it's not on TV.
Tell me something. I've been alluding throughout this program to your knowing how to make money on the internet. And from gross revenues, you do. Yet most internet companies have not turned profitable immediately. Mm-hmm. And so there may be some people saying, I want to hear what Michael Levy is going to tell us about when these companies are in fact going to pay out, as it were, when the shift is going to come, and what the mix is going to be. Give us your read on that.
Okay, we're seeing, first of all, our revenue base consists primarily of advertising revenues, and a lot of major sponsors come on to advertise with us. Like Visa, for example, who advertises the NFL on television. They can extend their brand, reach the same demographic on our service, and they can reach that demographic up to 24 hours a day. So we're starting to see progress with the major sports advertisers coming onto our service.
How many people do you reach?
We reach, in any given day, 500,000 to 600,000 people. And those people are looking at about 5 to 6 million pages on our service each day.
Like television, except for pay-per-view television, information does not seem to be something that people are willing to pay for on the internet.
Well, that's true for the most part, and that's why most of our information is free, and we sell advertising to support it, as you would on television.
So is the formula going to be, you as an internet company, you need to reach more and more people so that your advertising revenues will increase, and this now will become the advertising medium of choice? Is that what people should be looking for? What I'm trying to get to is looking for the pattern of the companies that are going to make it.
Well, here's an interesting statistic for you, Stephen. Last year there was $1 billion spent on internet advertising. In 5 years, the people who follow this industry believe that internet advertising revenues will exceed $7 billion. Now, what's interesting, in television, 20% of all advertising revenues go to sports. So it's our hope that 20% of these internet advertising revenues will go to sports, so that the $7 billion could translate to, let's say, $1.4 billion, $1.5 billion in sports advertising on the internet.
Would you care to go so far as to say when you think your company will actually turn profitable?
Well, we don't make projections, but the analysts that follow our company, from Solomon Smith Barney, Payne Weber, and others, project that we'll reach positive cash flow in late 1999 and profitability in the year 2000.
What's the one thing about the internet, we just have a few seconds left, but what's the one thing about the internet you think every viewer of this program and every person in the world should know?
Well, it's information. You've got to have it. It's the only way to get it right up to date and accurately, and every one of you will be using the internet soon.
So there's no way to escape it.
That's right.
It is the medium of choice. That is it.
Correct.
Thanks so much, Mr. Levy, for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Until next time, for all of us at the Business Exchange, this is Stephen Goldstein. Good day.